What's happening, YouTube? It's Dylan, man. First off, congratulations to everybody that's made it on another day of your journey. It's such a blessing. Every single day, it's like a new gift is unwrapped. Little gifts you find every day, man. And for those of you that happen to relapse and you slip up, you spill your seed, it's not the end of the world. You just get back on track. If you've had a taste of what 7 days, 14 days, 21, a month feels like, then you know what time it is. You know it's time to get back on it. And you know that feeling you had. And, I just want you guys to just, when you're on this journey, to pay attention to what's going on, right? Don't be out here looking for shit. Just live your life normally, but pay attention, because that's what's going to keep you back on this journey, man. All right. I'm on day 27 right now, and I'm not looking back. All right. I want to also reiterate the fact that I'm having sex on this journey. All right. It's funny, man. I had sex with a chick that for the first time last night, this new chick I met, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably never see her again just because just the vibe was off. I knew she's just something about her I'm just not really feeling. She was kind of attractive, but also I knew that it was little weird shit. Like she cooked breakfast this morning, and just the way she was like doing shit. She tried to clean my stove with like the sponge you use to clean the dishes with, and then like she's spilling shit, and it was just like little shit, little things that I'm like, and just other things she would do, just the way she, just little things. I don't have to go into details, but my point being is, it's funny that on this retention journey, things become so much more clear in your life, right? Whereas before, maybe 4 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, really, before I was on retention, if I would have messed with that same chick, I guarantee you, I would have still been messing with her for weeks to come, months to come. I'd still be messing with her, and I already know my life would be in shambles in some way. This bitch would be depleting me in some area of my life. All because I want to get a nut. All because I want to get a quick nut. And it's like, this is the same bullshit that men deal with who are just looking for that same nut, that same quick high, right? I'm a man, right? I still love to have sex. That's why I like to have sex with, I like to date multiple women, because I like to weigh out my options, because that's what these women are doing, right? But I'm not like most men in that, oh man, she gives me some pussy, oh man, she's in my rotation. No, man, it's a trial and error process. It's like she's trying out for the team. She's got to show me and prove to me that she deserves a spot in my roster. Right now, I have one chick in my roster. She's been down with me since October, and she's been A1. I see her once a week. You guys have heard me talk about her if you've watched my videos long enough. But she's dope, man. I like her. I look forward to seeing her. She doesn't bother me. She's cool. We get along. It's all good. Sex great, yada, yada. But, I'm out here dating just like a young man should. And on this retention journey, it makes dating so much easier. I know a lot of guys that are on this journey are scared to have sex and scared to date and mess with women. And rightfully so. I'm not talking down on you at all. Okay? You should be cautious with who you spend your energy with, but don't be scared of women. Embrace it. But don't just be out here spilling your seed just because you have sex. You don't have to spill your seed when you have sex. I've made videos about that before. Maybe I'll go into further detail later. But what I really want to talk about in this video is the fact that I'm not a slave to pussy. I'm not a slave to that nut like I used to be. Because I know it's not worth it. That nut, that quick release that we've all been trained to release at the end of every sex session that we have. We're taught that, all right, it's time to nut. When I'm done, time to nut. That's how we know it's over. Universally, that's kind of how we all know sex is over. When the man busts his nut. That's just what it's been taught. That's just programmed into our life. When the Taoists in India, they know this. What's that shit? Tantric sex. They teach this, where you don't ejaculate because you want to keep your energy and have orgasms, which women have. We can have it too. But it's like, why would you not bust, Dylan? People ask that. Why would you not bust? Well, you don't need to bust. What if I told you that? You don't need to bust. You don't need to. Keep that energy to yourself. You know? It's going to give you all, put the power back in your hands. Put it back in your sack. Straight up. Put it back in your fucking sack, man. Don't let her have it, and she ain't even gonna use it. She's not even, you don't even see her as wifey material, and you're just giving her your seed. What the fuck? Do you guys see how that makes sense? It doesn't make sense. This chick is not even gonna use my nuts, so I'm gonna just waste it. You might as well jerk off. It's the same shit. I'm just saying that because I'm trying to really reiterate this, because it's what has kept me on this latest streak. I've realized how valuable my seed is. So valuable. In fact, I say it's worth millions. Because if you think about it, that semen turns into a person one day if I use it wisely, and that person could make millions of dollars, be successful. That's how I look at it. So I'm gonna just sit here and waste that millions of dollars? No. It's this domino effect with this retention shit. When you realize how valuable your seed is, it just makes it that much easier to deal with women and their bullshit, because they're not worthy of your seed. They're not worthy of those millions. Maybe one day you'll find a woman that's worthy. Maybe a chick you're dealing with right now, she might be worthy one day, but she might not be worthy right now. She hasn't proven herself quite yet. But when you go on these longer streaks and you start to really become more pure, more clean, more closer to God, closer than you've probably ever been in your life since you were a kid. Why do you think when you were kids, they say kids can see angels, they can see God? They were, they're brand new to this world. They were just with God, in the womb. Even in our dad's nut sacks, we were close to God. You know what I'm saying? We weren't even existed. We were in the ether. And then when our dads busted into our mothers, it's almost as if we were drawn from the heavens into that seed, into the mother. But it's like society doesn't talk about what happens when you don't just freely release all that precious material. Nobody talks about what happens when you hold on to it. Except for the Tao, in my opinion. That's the only people I've seen talk about it, and it's changed my life. It's changed that whole skepticism of, what are you gonna do when you have sex? You're not gonna bust? This video is really for the skeptics. I think that's what this video is about. I don't really know. It's kind of like about women, skeptics, I guess. I want you guys to, if you guys have friends out here that are skeptical about it, shit, I could even show my friends this. Because now it's kind of like starting to make sense. But I'm on day 27. The longest I've ever gone. About to be 28 tomorrow, 4 weeks, almost a month. And I got to tell you, man, I've never felt this zen. Like, I'm super calm. I walk outside my apartment every day. I walk and I see the grass and I see the sun shining, or a cloudy day, whatever it is. And I see how everything is just clean and pure. Everything is just calm and peaceful. My vision's improved so much. I can see so clearly. And I've never had this sense of Zen-like purity since I was a kid. And I was a very calm, chill kid who just was happy-go-lucky. I was just happy for no reason. And I'm getting back to that, but now in adult form. And it's the most beautiful thing in the world. I could shed a tear right now. It's so amazing. And I want all you brothers out there to experience this. And I want your sons and your fathers and whoever's in your life that's a man who has semen to realize this. You know, it sounds silly, like, oh, hold on to your semen, but it's like, why not? So I hope you guys really grasp this, man. I hope this helps you out. If you're skeptical about it, if you relapsed, it's all right, man. Get back on the journey. You're fine. You know, God keeps reproducing it. Thank God. But just realize how precious that is, that material is for you. And when the time is ready to create a new version of you, or create a new life that you want to live. Two types of creation, a life form or a new way of life. You choose. But if you're not using that for either of those purposes and you're just wasting it, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? You're just throwing your gift away. All right. So, man, I just hope that runs it home for you guys. This video is really long, so I'm gonna cut it there. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm not really on there as much. Life is happening. I might delete this shit, honestly. I don't give a fuck. Life is beautiful, man. And I hope you guys are experiencing the beauty. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Peace.